More severe weather warnings are in place for large parts of England already hit by flooding as a result of Storm Babette.
Ministers have set out plans to tackle the rise in shoplifting after official figures showed a 25% annual increase in offences in England and Wales. The proposals include a police commitment to attend crime scenes, pursue more evidence and use facial recognition to target prolific offenders. A tube driver who appeared to lead a pro-Palestinian chant on a London Underground train has been suspended, according to TfL. Footage posted online showed the chant being led over the train's speakers. It happened on Saturday as about 100,000 protesters took part in a pro-Palestinian demonstration in central London. The actress Amanda Abbington has withdrawn from Strictly Come Dancing, the show has announced. The 51-year-old, who has starred in Sherlock and Mr. Selfridge, missed last week's show for medical reasons. She was expected to return next week. Strictly Come Dancing said they wish her all the very best for the future.
Good morning. How much can you trust the customer reviews you see online? Major online firms, including Amazon and Booking.com, say they're working together to tackle the surge in fake ones. I'll explain how to spot them as well later.
Manchester United prepare to honour Sir Bobby Charlton in their first home match since his death. Former players and fans queue to pay their respects. As the club confirmed, there'll be a special pre-match tribute tonight to honour their former captain.
More than 130,000 Londoners should get a 10% pay rise from today as the real living wage has gone up to £13.15 an hour. It's separate to the government's national living wage as it's calculated according to the cost of living here. Employers don't have to pay it, but around 3,500 do on a voluntary basis. Drivers who appealed penalty charges issued by the Royal Borough of Greenwich over the past year were all successful. The council didn't contest a single appeal in the 14 months to September. It's blamed staff shortages but said it's now resolved the issue as it's employed 2 people to work on them and has contested every appeal in October. Now, as far as school trips go, this one has been hailed as simply the best. Thousands of students from across the capital have been to the Tina Turner musical. It's all part of the Theatre for Every Child campaign, which aims to give more young people the chance to experience live performance and perhaps inspire them to get involved.
There's pressure because we want to make sure that we show it in a good light, which of course it's wonderful, but we want to give them the information that they need to be able to see it as an opportunity and a realistic opportunity for them, because it really is. So the pressure's on.
And the Mirror leads with the destruction caused by Storm Babette, reporting that some families whose homes have been flooded now feel abandoned. The headline they're using is, "Why will no one help us?"
What do you think 40 million years is amongst friends? It's not very much, is it?
No, it depends who you are, I suppose.
How about the moon?
Oh, right.
The moon is 40 million years older than we might have thought.
The moon's been shaving a bit off its age.
Yes, it's been pretending it's much younger than it is. So they've looked at some of the samples that they collected back in 1972. So they've had these samples for quite a while. This is not a particularly new bit of kind of research, but they've analysed them, and it says that it has a maximum age of 4.42 billion years. So actually, if you're talking about billions of years, 40 million is neither here nor there.
That's nothing.
Right? That's nothing.
That's barely 6 months to us in human years.
It's the amazing stuff that they have to look at about how it melted, when it melted, and it gives it a sense of how old it is. But they say, yeah, they're out by about 40 million years. So. Who knew?
Who knew? We all make mistakes, Ben. I'll tell you someone who never, ever makes a mistake. Very rarely gets anything wrong. Morning, Carol.
Morning. If only that were true, Sal. Some mornings I feel the same age as the moon, I have to say.
Me too, older.
Never.
Morning's front pages, kicking off with the Telegraph, which says that France and the EU are at odds with Britain and the US over a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas. The eye there leading on 2 more Israeli hostages being freed as airstrikes on Gaza intensify. Bombardment of Gaza continues, but talks are taking place to free more hostages. That's on the front page of The Guardian there. And the Daily Mail, they're reporting on footage released by Israeli authorities, but say that they prove the depravity of Hamas's actions. The Times, they're leading on tensions in the UK over the war with comments from the Prime Minister that chanting jihad is a threat to our democracy. 51 deadly errors is the front page there of the Metro on the story of the inquiry into the 2021 murders of a family in Derbyshire. And the Financial Times, they're reporting that Chevron is doubling down on fossil fuels, paying $53 billion for gas producer Hess in an all-stock deal. And then finally there, the Daily Star asks, is there mice on Mars? That is the question, isn't it? We have to explore that. And if you want to see any of those front pages again or read the stories, just scan the QR code, which is on your screen right now.